Warm up today, 3 rounds, 10 reps of each movement. We're gonna start with leg swings. After that, high knees, then butt kicks, and then our alternating shoulder taps. Our leg swings, grabbing a PVC, a broomstick, whatever we can put in the ground, or simply putting our hand up against the wall, working through that full range, forward and backwards, getting the hamstring and the quad nice and opened up. 10 on one side, 10 on the other. After our 10 and 10, putting that wall in the middle of us, or that beam in the middle, working left to right, getting that hip nice and open for 10, and then for 10. And then after our 10 swings, 10 high knees per side, 10 butt kicks per side, and then 10 alternating shoulder taps. After our 3 rounds of our 10, 10, 10, 10, we're gonna go out for a nice and smooth 400-meter run, out, back in.
And then workout today, working on that Murph training again, working through our pull-up, our push-up, and our air squat, and things like that. With all the running we did yesterday, we are not going to run this morning. So taking a little bit away from Barbara almost with the pull-up, the push-up, and the air squat, trying to incorporate that a little bit again this Saturday. So it's gonna work through 3 rounds for time of 10 pull-ups, 20 push-ups, 30 sit-ups, 40 jump lunges, and then going back down the ladder of 30 sit-ups, 20 push-ups, 10 pull-ups. After 1 round, you're gonna get 3 minutes of rest to then hopefully repeat and maintain that same pace throughout. If we can't do pull-ups, don't have a spot to do pull-ups, we can sub in those bent over rows that we've been doing. So grabbing your dumbbell, 10 on either side, again, pulling all the way down into that rib cage for 10, switching and doing 10 the other way. After that, our push-up. Our X would be starting from our feet, being in that high plank, elbows into the rib cage, all the way down, chest touches, back up to the top for a full 20 reps. Otherwise, we can obviously scale to our knees, or we can scale to that target, make it a little bit higher. 30 sit-ups. So again, shoulders touch behind you, shoulders break the plane of those hips out in front for 30 reps. And then last is those jump lunges. So starting down, back knee taps, jump, switch feet, and work through for 40 total reps, 20 on either leg.
And then 4 different movements today for our mobility: couch stretch, pigeon, child's pose, and then that calf stretch. Looking at 1 minute of each, except for that child's pose, we're gonna go for a full 2 minutes and really get those lats nice and stretched out. Starting with that couch stretch, find your soft thing to use here, pillow, couch cushion, whatever it is. Put that knee on it, back toe goes up into the wall, front leg comes out. Working on getting that back hip, back quad nice and stretched out. Holding for a minute, then we would switch sides and do the same thing for another minute. Again, back hip, back quad, nice and fully extended, those hips sinking forward. After our couch stretch, going into our pigeon. So back leg nice and long, front leg out in front of you here, best that you can. We can always bring that shin more forward to get that deeper stretch if we need it. Holding for a minute, and then switching sides and doing pigeon on the other side for another minute. After our 2 minutes of pigeon, child's pose, toes together, knees out, fully extended out the front. We're gonna hold for 2 minutes, so if you ever feel like you wanna shift from side to side, feel free, get the obliques nice and stretched out that way. Then also making sure we're going the other way. And then last, finishing off with that calf stretch, so finding that wall, heel on the ground, toe high, bringing our weight forward, stretching out that calf, holding for a minute, and then switching and holding for another minute.